It's Mahia May.
Yo, what's up everybody? Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how I flipped this sample into this beat. What's up y'all? My name is Danny Mejia, aka Mejia Made. Today I'm back with another sample flip challenge. So what I'm gonna do is go into the website samplet.io. I only have 10 chances to find one sample that I can flip. If the sample is fire, it's gonna be easy. If it's trash, I'm gonna need to find a way to flip it. So let's get into it. Alright y'all, so I'm here at the website. I only get 10 chances to find my sample, so let's hope I find some heat. Alright y'all, so I pressed play on this first sample, and to be honest with you, I don't think it's gonna get any better than this. I don't think I have to look any further. So let's head it back into the DAW and let's listen to what it sounds like. Alright y'all, so that was the beat right there. Y'all could tell it was a real big difference. It went from Hear Ye to Don Toliver. So let's get started with the breakdown. So the first thing I'm going to start breaking down is the sample chops itself. I have about 4 or 5 chops that go throughout the whole beat, just kind of switching it up, going from the intro to the chorus and to the verse section. So let's hear those chops first and then we'll move on from there. So the main part of the beat, I decided to just go ahead and use the intro from this sample. So let's hear what that sounds like. And that kind of just loops itself throughout the beat. That's really the main chop for the whole beat. The next chop I made is actually for the pre-chorus, and let's listen to what that sounds like. The next chop I made, I wanted something to lead into the beat itself, and I ended up finding this. And then I was just looking for one more part of the sample just to layer the chorus section to kind of differentiate it from the verses. And I ended up coming across a vocal that I wanted to use. And I took away every instrument. As you guys can see over here, I just isolated the vocal. Let's listen to what that sounds like. To add to the eeriness of the vocal, I just wanted to add some extra effects, so let's see what those are. So the first plugin I added is ROM. What I ended up doing is moving the decay over to 4 seconds. I left the mix at 50% and I took away some of that low and high end. Next up, there was some resonance within the sample itself, so I ended up just ducking those out. And the last effect I added, which if you guys been watching my breakdown videos, is of course Pancake 2. I like to use it on vocals and synths. What I ended up doing is turning up the mix to 25% and then moving the LFO to 4 bars. So without the plugins, this is what the vocal chop sounds like. And with the effects. So as you guys could tell, the reverb really adds a lot of character to the vocal. So those were the sample chops. I'm gonna just quickly run through the different sections of the beat and show you guys where I place those chops. So first off, we have the chorus over here. Let's listen to what that sounds like. Next up is the first part of the verse. Next up, we got the second part of the verse, which is the sample chops that are in the chorus section, except I took away the vocal. Next up, we got the pre-chorus, and it's the same chop as the first part of the verse, except I didn't filter it this time. Next up, let's go ahead and move on to the drums. So we're going to go ahead and start off with this rim shot, and this is what the pattern sounds like. Next up, I added these hats. Next up, I added this snare roll and extra percussion. Then I added this open hat. I added another type of rim. And finally, I added this tambourine to layer with the main rim shot. So without the 808, this is what the drums sound like so far. Next up, we got the 808. So the 808 and the drums sound like this. And I wanted to switch it up during the pre-chorus section. So what I ended up doing is adding this bass sound over here. Let's listen to what that sounds like. So super basic pattern. The only thing I ended up doing is adding this little glide over here just to switch it up. Next up, we'll move on to the transition sounds. The first thing I added is this percussion over here. Next up, what I ended up doing is layering a riser and a drum roll to lead into the chorus section. And to make the chorus and second part of the verse hit harder, I added this open hat over here. So one more time, let's listen to what the beat sounds like. Before we head out to the outro, I want to know, what is your guys' favorite sample flip of all time? Let me know in the comment section down below. Alright y'all, and that was it for this week's sample flip challenge. Y'all let me know how I did. Let me know in the comment section down below. Was the beat fire or trash? If y'all gained any type of insight from the video, please leave a like, please leave a comment. It's really going to help the channel grow. I appreciate you guys. Stay blessed.